Hello, beautiful souls. Hope you guys are having the best day. This camera always like zooms right in on live as soon as you get going. But I'm super excited to be on here with you all this morning. If you guys are here with me, say hello. If you guys are catching the replay, I'm so excited. I was just about to do my workout, and I've been thinking a lot about finding inner peace within the chaos, and you'll find that I'm going to be doing more lives, kind of talking more about that, because I think with everything going on in the world right now, it's such an important thing for us to be able to learn how to self-regulate our own inner energies. Hello, how to self-regulate our own inner energies amidst all of the chaos in the world. And this is something that isn't just for now. There's like a pandemic and all of this other like lockdowns and all of this other stuff going on. This is stuff that we can take into our everyday lives all the time. Like, who here is ever around people, right? Everybody is usually around people. I hope you're around people at some point, either throughout your days or throughout your weeks, right? Human connection is such a big necessity, yet with being around other people, we know that everybody goes through different experiences throughout their days. Everybody goes through different things. They have different thoughts in their head. They have different experiences. And with that, it makes us, it shifts our energies. And sometimes, when you're just like, either like a family or a friend is just in like they just come home from work and they had a horrible day, and that energy just radiates out to everybody in the household. Like if this is something that happens so much, or that coworker that does that, and it's like it's not for us to put that other person down, right? It's not like we're putting that person down, because hey, we've all been there. We've all had crappy things that happen that put us in this state where we are in a bad mood, right? We need compassion, we need empathy with stuff like this. But the thing is like we just need to learn how to protect our own energy and learn how to communicate properly with people. Like I found that communication is so key. So if you're somebody that you spend time around other people, you're going to get a lot out of this video. And if you find that other people's energies or their moods are bringing you down, hi John, so excited you're on here. If your personal energy is low and you don't quite know how to shift it from that low state to that high state, regardless whether your energy is low from your own internal world, the thoughts in your head, the experiences you're personally going through, or whether it's from an external source, whether it's a situation that happens, a person, a family member, a coworker, right? So I'm going to share some amazing ways in which we are able to self-regulate our own energy. If you guys are down with that, put a heck yes in the comments. Sounds good, eh? Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a little story quickly. So I went home for 5 weeks, and I am just got back to around Ottawa area about a week ago. And for 5 weeks, I was back at home with my family. And get this, guys. So I was at home back with my mom and my dad and my brother. So they live there all the time. My sister, her husband, and my niece. So they also just sold a place, and they're waiting to get into their new place. So they had 5 weeks in between when they were getting their new place and their old place sold. So everybody, my whole entire family, all seven of us, were back under one roof. It has not been this way since probably high school. Like it has been like a decade. And it was so interesting. There were so many good times. There were so many like heavy times, yet it was incredible. And I'm like a huge believer. Everything happens for a reason. That was not coincidence, right? Heck yes, yes, John. Yeah, nothing happens by accident. So my dad, he had a workplace accident and he was not able to go to work for a little bit. So he was home. My brother, he was laid off work, so he was home. My sister and my brother-in-law, they were still working, coming in and out. But then my niece was home all the time with us. Obviously, she's 16 months old. She's absolutely incredible. And then my mom and I, we both work from home. So there was a lot of coexisting going on. It was like a lot of different energies, people like going to work, coming back, having experiences happen. It was a lot to be able to regulate my own energy. And I found there were some key things that I had to put into action. I had to put into action like hard, because I still had to maintain my business. I still had to maintain myself. And heck, who here wants to stay in that low energy where you're just like feel so heavy and dense, and it's just not a good place to sit in. Yet everything in our life happens for a reason, and even these dense lower vibrational states, they have a purpose, because it's when we're in those states a lot of the time that we notice what we don't want. And it's huge. So I'm not going to go into that on here. I will talk about that on another video. But protecting your energy. So I'm going to share with you the very first way that you can be able to protect your energy. And this is going to seem like kind of like crazy, but our minds are so powerful, guys. Our minds are incredible when you can get them working for you instead of working against you. And so if you just close your eyes and you just take a few big deep breaths in and just relax into wherever you are in the moment and just allow yourself to ground and center back into your body. One of the big things is that in a lot of the time we're living up in our minds, right? Mind, body, and soul. You hear that all the time. And as a humanity, we are living up in our heads because we're so busy, we're so go, go, go that we don't take the chance to sink into our body. And what lives in our body is our energy sources, our emotions. And that is where a lot of our guidance comes from. So when we can take ourselves from our head and back into our bodies, we're going to be able to actually start feeling the energy within our bodies. Hi, Haley. I'm so excited you're on here. Good morning. And when we can get back into our bodies, is where we're going to start noticing a lot of the magic. So when it comes to protecting our energy, that is one big thing that you can do. Go from your head back into your body. If you're somewhere where you can sit down and close your eyes, great, close your eyes. Put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just take a few big deep breaths in. Big, slow in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And just do this maybe 10 times and allow yourself to sink back into that place. It's going to be an incredible way for you to get back and just regulate your own inner energy. And it's going to help to get you more calm. Another way is when you're in that state where your eyes are closed, you're kind of like you're more relaxed after you do your breathing. I want you to just imagine a light coming down above your head. And I'm gonna record a meditation and put this on my blog. So if you want to subscribe to it, I'll tell you how to do that at the end. But that way you can do this meditation with me. And then once you learn how to do it on your own, you can just do this on your own. But imagine a light coming down, coming over your body and just pouring like liquid over your body. And what this is doing is it's like, imagine that it's like an energetic shield. This is an energetic protection that you are putting on. And with this, as you go through that, you're going to say to yourself that it's going to keep all of your high vibration energy within, and it's going to repel out all of the lower vibrational energies that are no longer serving you, that are not serving you, not for your highest good. You're going to keep them out. You're only keeping in the energy that is serving your highest good and that is going to keep you in that high vibration state where you can show up as your best self. Okay, so that is an incredible way that you can do that. And I will help train you to do that, guys. Like this is something that, these are stuff that we've never learned before. So be easy on yourself, right? If you're somebody who's stressed right now with everything going on, it's okay. There are ways in which you can get back to that inner peace within all of this chaos. So number 2 is understanding and having compassion and holding space. So when it came to like even being home with my family, like there would be days, and this goes with like over the last 2 years, I've had roommates. And like, I've been so blessed to have the most incredible roommates that have taught me so much. And a lot of this I actually learned from them. But being able to like just have understanding, right? We're so in our own inner world and we only know what we know and what we experience on a daily basis. Yet when we see somebody, whether it's a friend or this person or that person that comes in and they're just negative and they're projecting all of this stuff, we get angry, we get triggered, we get this stuff. When we can just take a step back, keep our energy protected, and be able to hold understanding, compassion, and ask questions. And maybe that person may not want to talk right now. So one of the things I absolutely love saying is just saying like, hey, like I can sense that something happened or something's up right now. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. If you want to talk about this at any point, just know that I'm here for you. And that way you're not putting pressure on them. You're not saying like, I need you to talk about this right now, right? Because sometimes when we're in that space, we want to process on our own, right? We don't always want to talk to somebody else about it. Yet, talking to other people about this and having somebody hold space for you is massive when it comes to learning and being able to process and integrate. It's huge. So if you are personally in that state where you are all up in arms, like you're pretty fired up right now and you need time to be able to process. Take some time to process yourself, write some stuff down if you want, but then have those people in your life where you can say like, hey, can you hold space for me so I can get this off my chest? And then clear it off your chest. And there's a big difference between somebody holding space for you and then gossiping or all of this stuff and just reinforcing all of the negative things that happen. Holding space is that so you can find solutions to whatever's going on. Gossiping and just like complaining is not finding solutions. That is just re-ingraining in all of those negative beliefs and negative stories that you're doing. So big difference between those two, okay? Um, so have somebody hold space for you. But then if you see other people in that state where they are feeling like they're triggered, they're upset, they're this, just be understanding, have compassion, and just hold space for them. Right? They may or may not want to talk to you right now, but if you consistently show up and every time they come in like that and you sense their energy and you say, you know what, like I can sense something's off right now, just know that I'm here for you. If you want to talk, then like I'm here for you. And then over time, they're eventually maybe going to open up and be able to actually open up and be able to express what's on there. But we have to learn that not everybody has learned how to open up and communicate and be vulnerable. So you've got to be patient with this, okay? So a lot of patience. And then number 3 is a clearing meditation. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna put one of those on my blog today so that you guys can access that. But clearing meditations are huge. If you're not doing meditations right now, it's really something that you should start becoming curious about. I'd really highly encourage it. Obviously, there's multiple different ways, but meditations are so incredible to help you to self-regulate your own energy. Like I said, our minds are so powerful. And when we can learn how to self-regulate within our own inner bodies without having to do anything in the external world, we're all individually going to start thriving a lot more. Okay? So these are like 3 ways in which you can do this. So the first one was protecting your own energy, putting up your energy shield. And with that, like even if you're going into a situation that you know is going to be heavy, or you have to have a conversation that you know is going to be heavy, you may not want to have it, like put that energy shield up and just say like, nobody can fuck with my vibes. My vibes are my vibes. Okay, nothing can bring me down. Like my energy is high, my energy is staying exactly where it is. I will not allow anything to shift my energy. Be stern with yourself. Okay, number 2, have understanding, have compassion, and hold space. Have understanding for that other people are going through other situations and experiences throughout their whole entire day, or telling themselves stories in their own heads that you will never fully understand what they are going through unless you ask questions. Okay, and understanding that not everybody is going to want to answer questions at all the time. So when they don't want to talk about it right in that moment, hold space. I just want to let you know I can sense your energy is off right now, but just know that I'm here for you. If you decide to talk about it, I'm here for you. Just let people know that you're there for them, okay? Number 3 is clearing meditations. Clearing meditations are absolutely incredible. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only transform. Okay, so transforming from this heavy, dense, lower frequency energy, transmuting it into higher frequencies of love, of peace, right? So that we can start living more in alignment and more energized throughout our days. I hope that helped you guys. And if you guys have any questions about any of this, feel free to put it in the comments. And I can also make other videos and stuff like this too. I'm really focusing now on putting content out on my blog, because I know there's a lot of things that I picked up and learned over the years to protect my energy, to keep my energy high so that I can still show up every single day and do all of the things that I do and be there for the people that I love. And I want that so much for you guys right now. So thank you so much for being on here. If you found value in this video, please share it out with your networks. There's so many people that can benefit from having this information and this knowledge right now in these times. If you do want to subscribe to my blog, you can just go to my website. It's lauraplahuta.com. You can also find it on my in my bio, and you can just go in there to the very bottom and subscribe to the newsletter, which you'll just receive a weekly email. You'll receive a weekly email every Sunday with all of the recent posts that I put up. So I'm not going to be spamming you with a whole bunch of stuff. It's just going to be once a week. And then that way you can look through the topics and see what resonates personally with you, what you want to dive into. And if you guys ever have any suggestions for any other videos, anything you're struggling with, anything you'd like help with, either put them in the comments here, shoot me a message, let me know. I would love to be able to help you guys and just show up more on here to be able, like, for my network. I appreciate you guys all so much. I'm sending so much love to you all today, and have the most beautiful Sunday, everybody. Bye.